540 State of Texas versus Xavier Doxey. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Lindsay Shaw for the state.
Lunch for Mr. Doxey.
Are you Mr. Doxey?
Yes, ma'am.
Showing you what's entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision. Did you review that with your attorney? Did you understand it?
The court. All right. Then I'll take the plea. So let's pause here. Garza just agreed to a plea deal on a lesser charge. That means instead of facing a potentially more serious punishment, he's now looking at a Class A misdemeanor. But here's the twist. Even a misdemeanor with a family violence finding carries life-changing consequences. Let me break that down.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Xavier Dante Doxey who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2019 CR 9540 for the offense of arson of a habitation or place of assembly on December 13, 2019 for a term of 6 years?
Yes, ma'am.
State?
Violated condition number 5, Judge. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Xavier Dante Doxey did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of October, November, and December 2022 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
The second violated condition number 5. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant Xavier Dante Doxey did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer.
The court. I will enter an affirmative finding of family violence. Warning, whoa, this part right here? It's huge. An affirmative finding of family violence means Garza loses his right to own a gun. Federal law kicks in. And forget about custody rights. He's now disqualified from being the primary custodial parent. Think that's minor? Think again. This impacts housing, jobs, and future court cases. What do you think? Fair or too harsh?
As directed for the month of January 2023 in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
We'll waive all the remaining violations, Judge.
Any objections?
No objections.
Did you understand by pleading true to violations 5 and 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to life in prison, and up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to 5 and 5?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find 5 and 5 true. Is there an agreement?
No, Judge, there is not.
State, what are you requesting?
We're requesting, Judge, based on the results of the TAP that he completed in jail, they're recommending SATIF. So the state is requesting that he do SATIF. He was given he did complete ISF, and upon his release from ISF in March, leads to his failure to reporting, which he pled true to for October, November, December, and January of 2023. So the state's fear is that if he is granted something such as outpatient treatment and he's released from custody, the same thing is going to happen, and he's going to continue to fail to report and do what he's supposed to do on probation. So we're asking for SATIF.
And so, Judge, after the TAP evaluation, there was 2 recommendations. Obviously, is what the state has said is SATIF, and also possibly inpatient therapy if the court were to consider it.
The court. There's not going to be any testimony. Okay, legal nerd moment. Notice how the court emphasizes that there will be no live testimony? That's because Garza has waived that right voluntarily. The evidence is all coming from written statements and police reports. Would you trust paperwork over live witnesses in your own case?
The biggest difference now with Mr. Doxey is he has more of a stable living environment. He's going to be able to stay with his mom, which is at 5100 Eisenhower Road in San Antonio, Texas, 78218. Beforehand, after he was released from the facility, he was on the street, and he was using it, and he does recognize that there are some addiction issues. And I spoke to probation. They said it's about a 4 to 8 week wait for SATIF. So we'd ask the court to consider an intensive outpatient. He does have more of a stable living environment, that he stays at that address that I provided to the court, and give him his last opportunity and hold SATIF and hold it in advance.
All right, so the court began with outpatient treatment for your client. And so I'm going to follow the recommendations of probation. So I'll deny the motion to alter main conditions to include SATIF. You can do a referral to felony drug court, see if they will accept him. If they accept him, then we'll transfer it to felony drug court. Otherwise, he's going to SATIF, and he's to remain in custody until transfer either to SATIF or felony drug court. Is there anything else?
No, ma'am.
All right, thank you.
Yes, Judge.
Court is calling 2019 CR 9540, State of Texas versus Xavier Dante Dox. Could I have parties announced for the record for the state?
Daniel Escobar from the state of Texas.
Defense?
Robert Ramirez for Mr. Doxy, Your Honor.
Are you Mr. Doxy?
Yes, ma'am, I am.
All right. Did you review the document entitled Motion to Enter Adjudication of Guilt and Revoke Community Supervision with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Xavier Dante Doxy who was placed on deferred adjudication in 2019 CR 9540 for the offense of arson with intent to damage a habitation or place of worship on December 13, 2019 for a period of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violating condition number 5 on or about the 12th day of March 2024 in Barry County, Texas. Defendant Xavier Dante Doxy, defendant Mayor, failed to conduct himself in a proper and orderly manner to meet the board supervision officer at the Barry County Community.
The court, you're gonna have to start doing better. That moment right there, classic Judge Real Talk. You're gonna have to start doing better. She's laying down the law, literally and emotionally. But we're about to see if Garza actually took that advice seriously or not. Spoiler, things at Messier.
Supervision and corrective department in violation of condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
Your Honor, state waives all the violations.
Any objections to the waivers?
No, Your Honor.
Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition number 5, the court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to life in prison and up to a $10,000 fine? Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition number 5? Court will find violation of condition number 5 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
Yes, Your Honor. That is correct.
All right, is that the agreement?
That is, Your Honor. We would ask Your Honor for the honor to consider lifetime recovery. If that's possible.
All right, so in the motion to violation of condition number 5, what does that mean? How did he fail to conduct himself in an appropriate manner?
My understanding, Judge, is that in the justification, it states that he reported to be under the influence of amphetamines during an office visit.
All right. So has he been to Safety before?
No, Your Honor.
All right, will he be accepted into Safety?
He does have a history of drug use, Your Honor, marijuana and amphetamines. He did complete state ISS in December of 2021 or March of 2022. And he did complete SATA June of 2023 to October of 2023.
And I'm assuming felony drug court would not accept him because previously I ordered felony drug court.
He was not referred due to being in the SATA aftercare program, is what it says.
All right. I'm going to give you a choice. Sometimes I can give people choices, sometimes I cannot. I do believe that you have a drug problem because everything that I see is related to your drug issues. I can sentence you to 6 years in the prison, or what I can do is I'll refer you to felony drug court. Maybe felony drug court will accept you because you're not in any other program, or either you're going to safety.
I'll take safety.
All right, so I'm going to deny the motion, alternate amend conditions. To include, the first thing I want is a referral to felony drug court. And then the second, if felony drug court doesn't accept him, then it'll be safety. And there's going to be the UA hotline upon release, and 120 sober meetings in 120 days. Why are you not able to stop using? What's going on? Do you have a support system? Do you not have a support system?
I have a
I was going back and forth with the bus. I got lost and then I just gave up. Police Scarlight holdup. Did he just say he got lost taking the bus for 3 months? This is where things unravel fast. The judge is not having it, and you can feel the tension. Quick question for y'all. Does this excuse fly, or is it just smoke and mirrors?
Support system now that was not implemented at first.
And who is your support system?
It's just a church family.
All right, your go-to should not always be to use drugs. I understand that sometimes they always say change people, places, and things, but when there's an issue, your automatic response should not be use drugs. If you're having an issue, your automatic response should be, okay, I think I'm gonna go on the path of losing drugs. Let me call my sponsor. Let me call probation. In this court, if you're thinking about using drugs, you know you're not supposed to use drugs. All you have to do is call probation. And if they're not responding, all you have to do is come into court, and you can come into court and say, Judge, I'm on probation out of your court. I'm struggling right now. I'm thinking about using drugs. And guess what? You'll receive help. But if you're just walking into probation, high on drugs, that's not a good look. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Is there anything else that you need from the court to be successful?
Paper of from you to recruiter.
I'm sorry?
Think about trying to join the military. So like.
Oh, well, I don't want to step on anyone's dreams, but they may not accept you.
I understand that.
All right. But if you let probation know that's what you want to do, I'm sure they'll have a contact number. And I think if you Google, there's a 1-800 number you can call, and you can see if they'll accept you. And because of the fact that it's felony drug court, I'm going to extend him for 2 years. All right. Anything else?
Okay.
But we're off the record. But yes, please do look into the military. Who knows? They may accept you. There was someone who spoke at the felony drug court graduation. He said that everybody told him, you can't be an attorney. You can't do this because of your history. Guess what? He graduated, and 4 years later, he's an attorney. All right?
So,
All right. Good luck to you.
thank you.
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. Oh, no, I need a break. I think, yeah, I need a break. Deputy Laura is looking at me with frowns. All right, court is calling 2019 CR 9540 State versus Xavier Dante Doxy. Could I have parties announced?
Megan Galloway for the state.
Catherine Valenzuela for the defense.
And are you Mr. Doxy?
Yes, ma'am.
Did you review the motion to enter adjudication of guilt with your attorney? Did you understand it?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you the same Xavier Dante Doxy who's placed on deferred adjudication in 2019 CR 9540 for the offense of arson, intention to damage habitation or place of worship on December 13th, 2019 for a period of 6 years? Is that you?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, state.
Violation of condition number 43 on or about the 14th day of May 2025 in Travis County, Texas. The defendant, Xavier Dante Doxy, did then and there fail to comply with the rules, regulations, or instructions of the Bexar County Community Supervision and Corrections Department Substance Abuse Felony Punishment Facility Continuum of Care Treatment Plan, in that the defendant was unsuccessfully discharged from a residential outpatient treatment program in violation of condition number 43.
So to that violation, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
And that is the only violation?
It is, Your Honor.
Okay. Did you understand by pleading true to violation of condition 43, the court could find it true, grant the motion, and sentence you up to life in prison?
You knew how to find marijuana, but you didn't know how to find probation? Boom. This is the mic drop moment. The judge just exposed a contradiction. You had the energy to go get weed, but not to check in with probation? That daily probation sentence isn't just punishment. It's a wake-up call. The question is, will he wake up?
And up to a $10,000 fine?
Yes, ma'am.
Knowing that, do you still wish to plead true to violation of condition 43?
Yes, ma'am.
Court will find violation of condition number 43 true. Is there a proposed agreement?
There is not, Your Honor. The state is asking for revocation and 8 years in prison. This is the defendant's 5th MTR, and he's just failed to comply with his conditions of probation, and so that's why we're asking for what we are asking.
Why isn't he complying with conditions?
Here, for the court's clarification, that one of the recommendations for probation on that form was that he be placed in state ISF with a cognitive track. Yes, it's the fifth NPR. He has successfully completed all of the programs that have been inpatient. He's gone to ISF, he's gone to SAT.
So why didn't he successfully complete this?
I believe, Your Honor, and this is just preliminary, what I believe is that, one, Mr. Doxey has not been evaluated for the mental health component when he was younger. He did have issues with ADHD. He did have issues in completing tasks. When we talked about it immediately, he said he knows he needs help. He knows that aftercare is the issue for him. He's very good at completing what we ask him to in a program, but it's the aftercare that's the problem. And so it's making better decisions, and that's why we're asking for the cognitive track.
All right, so here's the issue. I think everybody knew that there were mental health issues if you're trying to burn down a church. So that's a given. Everybody knew that there were some mental health issues. So that is why I had him evaluated for MIG-BIOF at the very beginning. This is his 5th MTR. There is nothing else the court feels that the court can do for him. It's his 5th MTR. And I understand probation's recommendation, but probation's recommendation for some people who've been missing for 4 years is continue. It's like, where's this person been?
Right.
So their recommendation, I do take it with a grain of salt, but I do internalize what they're recommending. But it's his 5th motion to revoke. There's nothing else. I don't think he's appropriate for probation.
And we understand that would be difficult. And we talked about